Hello, my name's Kia. Keyboards. You probably have one. I have many. However, all my keyboards were pre-built keyboards that were just not that good. Getting into this hobby of custom keyboards, it can be a bit much sometimes. However, I've put together a list of some of my favorite parts and we're gonna build this keyboard today. I got most of my parts from Keebs, which is a pretty cool website, not sponsored. Firstly, we have the KBDFans DZ60 hot swappable PCB, meaning you don't have to solder or desolder switches. For the stabilizers or the stabs, I went with Durock V2 Smokies because they look smoky, they're nice. And they gave me 2 stickers. The one on the left has a turkey or a chicken or something. I went with the brass plate, which looks nice and golden. For the switches, I went with Gateron Milky yellows. If you lube and film these switches, they become so much smoother. Krytox 205 grade 0. I also got some Krytox JPL 105 oil, which I used to bag lube the springs of the switches. For the case, I went with the KBDFans Tofu 60 black aluminum case. Even though it's a fingerprint magnet, it does look really good. And lastly, our keycaps. I was not about to spend $500 on aftermarket GMK Olivias, so I went with some GMK Olivia clones. Firstly, we have to plug in the PCB and test to see if everything's working. We test the PCB by using a pair of tweezers and connecting the 2 holes, essentially closing the circuit. Then we can start by lubing and screwing in our stabs. You can use dielectric grease on the stab wire, however I went ahead and used Krytox since I didn't have dielectric grease at the time. After screwing in all our stabs, we have to test them. We can test our stabs by putting switches and keycaps where needed. If the stabs are too mushy, then there's too much lube. However, if you can hear a ticking noise, then we need to add some more. Once we are done fine-tuning the stabs, we can go ahead and put some foam in the case. I wanted to use O-rings to sort of gasket mount the PCB for a more even sounding tofu, so I put some O-rings on each of the screw standoffs, basically sandwiching the PCB between 2 O-rings. Then we add our brass plate. Afterwards, I went ahead and placed the rubber feet onto the case. And after that, I inserted the switches, which I hand lubed and filmed off camera. And for the final part, putting on our keycaps. I need to clean this up now. In the end, the board came out really nice. However, I'm gonna do a silicone mod in a week or so, since there's some small pinging noise, mostly in the middle parts of the board. And here is the sound test. Thank you for watching. All the parts will be in the video description if any of you are interested. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. And bye.